Next concept that we have is regarding sub judice. What is sub judice? When a matter is pending before a court of competent jurisdiction. Now, what is a matter? A matter means basically the cause of action why parties have approached the court. Maybe there is some kind of a dispute or an argument between both the two parties, and that is the reason why they have approached the court. So it is nothing but a matter. All right. So matter is basically the reason why two parties go before the court to get a solution or to resolve the dispute basically. So when a matter is pending, that means we have approached the court and court is deciding on the matter, right? It is pending before the court. It has not yet been decided. Court has not passed an order or a judgment, but it is still pending before what kind of a court? A court of competent jurisdiction. Now, different courts in India are being given different jurisdictions. It's not like whatever number of courts we have in India all are at the same level. No, that's not the case. But there is a different hierarchy of courts that is established. Like Supreme Court of India is the topmost court. Under that we have 25 different high courts. Under that we have different subordinate courts like Sessions Court, and then we have under that also we have divisions, right? Like criminal and civil, we have divisions, magistrate court, then we have city civil court, municipal court, like that. Different courts are being given different jurisdiction. Like Supreme Court is having jurisdiction all over India, but in case of high courts, they are having jurisdiction in their specific area only, like in the specific state or states only. That is nothing but jurisdiction. So when this matter is pending before a court of competent jurisdiction as in this court is having valid authority or jurisdiction to decide on the matter. That means we have approached the right court only. It's not that the matter was from Bombay and we approached the High Court of Punjab or something like that, but it was the right court before whom this matter is pending and is not decided finally. That means court is still deciding on it. Final order or judgment has not yet come. This matter is called to be sub judice. So when a matter is pending before a court of competent jurisdiction, we cannot file another case for the same matter or for the same complaint. Why? Because it will be dismissed saying that it is sub judice, right? Court will dismiss our application or our petition saying that this matter is sub judice and we should wait for decision of this competent court where the matter is pending. We cannot simply go on filing cases, but rather this court of competent jurisdiction should be given enough of time to give a decision on that matter, and the same will be binding on us, right? So why is it that we follow this concept of sub judice? Why do we need it? It is because we want to ensure that we are not misusing power of the courts. Because if we are filing 2-3 cases in same kind of courts, what happens is time and effort of all those courts would get wasted. Because if there are 3 different courts where I have filed 3 different cases, but for the same matter, all of those 3 different courts may give 3 different judgments. So which one do I follow? I will have to follow one judgment only, right? Then why do I waste time of 3 different courts? But if I'm not happy with decision of a lower court, I can definitely go before high court and then I can file a case accordingly. Take for example, there is a commission called State Human Rights Commission that looks into cases of human rights violation in a specific state. There is something called as National Human Rights Commission, which deals with human rights violation cases within India. It may be from anywhere that you file the case. And there are also the regular courts which also entertain matters regarding human rights violation. Now take for example, there is a case of child labor and parents or some other relative of the child files a complaint before State Human Rights Commission. State's Human Rights Commission, Karnataka State Human Rights Commission. When the matter was still pending, they came to know about State Human Rights Commission, that there is something called a State Human Rights Commission in Delhi. Accordingly, they also filed the complaint there. Then they came to know that they can even file a case before the regular court. So they approached the regular court also, filed the case there also. In this case, we would say that this matter is sub judice. That means all these three different bodies are having competent jurisdiction to give an order, pass an order with regard to that matter of child labor, right? So that is the reason why we would say that it is sub judice. Let the State Human Rights Commission decide on the matter if you have already filed a case, and then if you are not satisfied, maybe you can go to the higher authorities, right? So we will do accordingly, that we cannot just simply go on filing cases, but rather we will have to wait for decision of this competent authority to be out. If we are not happy with the decision, maybe we can go for appeal and other stuff to a higher authority. Okay.